Hello everyone, it's Patty with Empowering by Design, and welcome to the daily Oracle card reading and message. And pardon me, I'm posting this on Thursday, December 7th of 2010. So for today's card reading, I wanted to call on the Ascended Masters, because I haven't talked to them a little bit, and I like to get their input because they are divine beings who have lived an earthly lifetime. And they know what it's like to have, earthly concerns and issues to deal with, no matter what time period that they lived in. We all had our stuff to deal with. So, anyways, let's see what they have to say for us today. Do a quick shuffle and a cut of the deck and pull up a card. And, oh, this is a nice one, especially coming on the heels of yesterday's cards. This is the goddess Parvati, and the message on the card is positive change. And I think it's interesting that it comes on the heels of yesterday's cards, which were about surrendering, remembering that you have a team of support around you that you can call on for help, and the surrendering, turning over your issues to God and the angels. Because oftentimes when you do that, that is what ushers in or allows in the positive change, because you've let go of the struggle and the strain around it. But in general, this card, the message on this card speaks to just all the changes that are going on for all of us right now, not just in our personal lives, but in the world. Sometimes when there's a lot of changes going on, and it might even be sometimes that it's simple changes. We just feel the need to move on from situations, as we got in that message that we got in the earlier part of the week, time to move on. And sometimes it's just because our likes and dislikes change, so we need to move on to different areas and enter a new phase in our life. Other times it's just, these changes, there may seem to be a lot of changes going on in a lot of different areas of our life, and it can feel like every area is just in flux or up in the air. And but what Parvati's here to say is that, trust, these are all positive changes. Sometimes it can feel very confusing, sometimes you can feel pushed beyond your comfort zones, but it's all good, and ultimately it's change that is for the best. We are all growing and changing. The universe is always expanding and growing, and you kind of need to ride the wave of the expansion. Otherwise, that wave is just going to knock you over. So hang in there with the changes. Trust that it's positive change, and again, that you have that support team of angels and guides around you to call upon anytime to help support you in those changes. And Parvati, is a goddess of the mountains. So if you've been feeling the need to get away, have a little retreat time for yourself, maybe it's time, or maybe if you've been thinking of that ski vacation, it's a good time to be in touch with the mountain, the energy of the mountains. That's a little bit of what she brings into that. Let's see, positive change. And let it speak to whatever, personal messages that you have for you going on in your own life. I know when I looked at Doreen's 4 Angel Therapy Channel readings for this week, the card for the end of the week had to do with the end of a karmic cycle, or like the end of a chapter in your life. So with endings and new beginnings, there is a lot of change that's involved in that. And it's all about positive change. I once heard someone say, embrace change, learn to dance with it. Or in this case, ride the wave of it, whichever may apply to you. So enjoy the changes in your life, hang in there with them, and know that it's all for the best. Have a lovely Thursday, everyone, and I'll look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.